Whether you have one of these or one of those, this straw kit will definitely come in handy. I'm going to tell you all about that when we come back, and I also have an important channel update. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I got a quick channel update I'm going to do before. I'm going to try and do the update as quick as possible. It's a rather involved story. But last week, or the week before last, I'm sorry, my wife went into the hospital for kidney stones. And they're still treating her for them, but she's doing better. What we didn't know is that she had an undiagnosed serious bleeding ulcer. On Saturday night, she passed out on me on the floor and was just staring off into space. Had to call an ambulance. They had to take her to the local hospital, stabilize her, life flight her, and take her to Vegas. At the time, I did not know what was wrong, so that was really scary. So, you know, and you get to the hospital, and the first thing they say is, she's got internal bleeding. And of course, your mind goes to the worst possible things. Well, yesterday I went to visit her. Turns out it was an ulcer. They went in there, scoped it, sealed it up. She's doing better. So, she's going to be in the hospital a few days. So, if you don't see videos from me this week, you'll understand why. Normally, I do a video usually on Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday. I'll probably be back on the weekend. Anyway, she's going to be okay. Big relief for me. Scared the heck out of me. I don't even want to see the bill for what they did when they flew her. They flew her from the local hospital here to Vegas. By car, it's about an hour drive. By helicopter, it's about 20 minutes. So... Anyway, it's going to be interesting, but we'll survive. One of our friends even started a GoFundMe for us. So anyway, getting back to that. So if you don't see me, you understand why. Going to be a busy week. She should be back home by Thursday, Friday-ish. She should be okay. They're just keeping an eye on her because she bled out pretty bad, and we had no idea what was going on. Anyway, back to the fun stuff. This is something that one of my subscribers suggested I look into. This is a Canteen Straw, and I've been messing around a little bit with it. I've had it for a while now, a couple of days, and been messing around a little bit with it. And I found that it does fit both the 2-quart and 1-quart canteens. Very, very handy. Very comfortable to use. You can strap this over your shoulder and drink almost like a Camelback. You know, you kind of put it crossbody and drink out of that, almost like a Camelback. It's awesome. This one here, of course, you can clip it onto your belt. Drink with that, real simple. It is a very simply made item. They are getting very hard to find. I really have to hunt it down. Original ones you probably won't find. I don't even know if there were original ones of these. But you probably won't find original ones. But I found this. I believe these are made by Rothko, unfortunately. Although I do see a USA on the top here. They are distributed by another company. So, no big deal. They seem to work well. As you can tell, I've tested it. There's water in there already. They basically just screw on and replace your cap. Now, you can do it one of two ways. You can get rid of the cap, because of course this is very flexible and will just peel right off. Or, you can just pull this aside. Let me open this up for you. Toss this in, and screw it on. And I suggest holding this up straight, because screwing it on without moving the whole thing is going to be difficult. There you go. And it has a bite valve on the end. So you just use it like a Camelback. It does have a clip on here, so you can clip this to any gear. Personally, I'd probably run this through any kind of webbing I have on, or just keep it over my shoulder. But it works very, very well. I was really surprised, you know. I saw it and I thought, oh wow, an American-made product, but it's only distributed by an American company. It's made by Rothko. But hey, you know what? Not a big deal. Now, my complaints with it. I had 2 problems with it. Some people do not put this bite valve on correctly and complain that it falls off. You have to run, I'm going to take this off and show you if I can. You have to run this bite valve. See, when it comes to you like this, it'll look like this, okay? That's not how you want to do it. You want to take your bite valve and put it up over this plastic a little bit, and that will stay on there and never come off. Sorry, I'm doing it off camera. There you go. You want to run it up like that. That is not going anywhere. That's on there securely. They were claiming that they were biting on it and it was falling right off or falling off on their gear. The next complaint about the bite valve, when it came to me, it was not cut. I had to take an X-Acto knife and cut that open. And that's how these work. You just bite down on them and suck like a straw. No big deal. I don't know if that's actually a feature or not. It might be the way they come. Most of my Camelbacks that I've ever had have never had that like that. Basically, you just bite down and you get water. Anyway, it works very well. I really got it because I'm looking to use it with the 2-quart canteen back here. That was my real purpose in buying this. I want to have it for this. So if I have this, I can kind of use it like a mini Camelback type thing. Heck, you could even take it out of this and stick it in a backpack, and you've got yourself a miniature Camelback type item. Another thing that was suggested to me by another subscriber that I really didn't think about is that this is kind of superior over a style of this, like this. I mean, because with this, remember how I told you it was soft and kind of squishy? As you drink water, you can kind of squeeze this in, and you won't have that sloshing sound. So if you're trying to be quiet in a bug-out scenario or something like that, you don't have that water sloshing around in there. You can kind of squeeze it down as you go and drink it, close the cap, and it will keep it from sloshing around. This has a hard side, so of course you can't do that. So anyway, that is the straw for Canteen set. Very, very cool item. It seems to be very well made, aside from my issues I had with the bite valve. I had no real problems with it. I did take it out yesterday. Like I said, when I went to the hospital, I had to wait forever. I got there right as they were taking her into surgery. So those of you familiar with Vegas and UMC know it's a big campus. I just walked around. I had this thing. I took this with me, used it. Worked great. No problems. So I'm pretty pleased with it. It's definitely going to come in handy. I'm probably going to keep it with this canteen because it makes it a little bit easier to drink out of instead of stopping and holding it and picking it up and all. So it's going to work with that one pretty well. They are a little bit pricey. This was $22.99. And there's not any cheaper ones on Amazon. So I will put a link down below. I did buy it on Amazon. I will put a link to my Amazon store down below. If you can find it cheaper online, no, don't buy it from Amazon. You know what I mean? By all means, buy it cheaper. I'm not going to tell you you have to buy from me. I really don't mind where you buy it from as long as you get a good deal. But I definitely think it's worthwhile for those of you with military-style canteens. Definitely can help out and make it a little bit easier to stay hydrated. And using this, it's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. Not having to lug it around all the time and just having this over your shoulder or through a shoulder strap or whatever would definitely come in handy instead of having to pick it up and stop and drink. And you can just keep on the go and keep going at it. So that's about it. That's my video for today. Remember I told you if I'm not around this week, you know why. I have a little bit of a issue. Have to go into Vegas a few times for my wife. She's in the hospital. She's going to be fine. And that's about it. Anyway, folks, don't forget to check my links down below. I have my Amazon store link, and I will put a link to this directly, but I have my Amazon store link there. If you don't see anything in the store that you like, just click the link, shop as you normally would. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps out the channel a whole lot. To those of you that have been doing it, thank you very much. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link down below. If you're interested in starting up with some freeze-dried food, you can do it right now. Check it out. Be a really good deal. You don't have to join anything. If you just want to try the food, heck, you can buy 1 can of something and test it out and see if you like it. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking with me. Stay safe and stay prepared.